Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Find the best bargain for your buck. Hey, look, that's why I switched this from Rom Wills about that business to Rom Wills Money Matters. A big thing is managing your money. A big thing is managing your money. That's key. That is key. And I'm going to tell you why it's key, right? I'm going to tell you why it's key. Because, you get people, like you can have two people, right? One is making $150,000 a year and the other one's making $50,000 a year. Yet the one who's making $50,000 a year has a more disposable income, while the one who's making $150,000 is technically broke. Because you making that money, regardless of how much money you make, is more important how you spending it. Now, other than your regular bills, like, your rent, mortgage, or car note, maybe insurance, utilities, a lot of people spend their money on discretionary goods, stuff that they could, they might want, but they don't need, they don't have to. Like if they don't spend their money on that, dinner at that fancy restaurant, they ain't gonna get in trouble or something. That's their choice, right? That's their choice or whatever. So it's very important, right? Now you still want some stuff. You still want some stuff. I mean, outside of your basics. You still want to make that, you still want to use it. You still might want those nice pair of shoes, right? You still might want that, you still might want like some nice clothes or anything. That's when you gotta search around for it. You gotta search around. Like a lot of smart people, particularly some people who are affluent, they some of the best shoppers. Now, I remember when I was working retail and, I had a guy come in and this dude was a legitimate six-figure dude. But he would only shop and in the clearance part. He would only shop in the clearance part. Indeed, when you get a lot of people who make money, you'd be surprised how many of them will shop at a store that's more considered more for like the lower class or lower middle class or something like that. You just as likely to see them in a Target than you would like some Nordstroms. Seriously, you just as likely to see them there. And that's because they will look for the best deal or whatever, It's like, there might be some things that they will splurge on. And usually, it's not even a car, Usually, a lot of times they'll get an economy car. Maybe a watch. That usually might be the best thing that they'll splurge on. And usually that's just for business. Because trust me, and when you're in certain crowds, they looking at how you dress officially. But even then, there's some more who might just get a plain watch or something like that, right? So you want to like say, okay, what's the best deal? Now, one of the things you can do, like, never get stuff full price unless you got to get it for an emergency. You need it right away or something. Always avoid that. Catch some sales. As best as possible, stock up on stuff when it's on sale. Like there's some water that I get, some alkaline water that I usually get. Normally when it's not on sale, it's $4.99, but then sometimes it might be 2 for $5 or something like that, right? And I was like, oh, okay, let me stock up on it, or catch the sales. Don't be afraid to coupon clip. You get it, because look, if they sell it, okay, like say something is normal, like full price is $10, but they cut it to like $7. Trust me when I say they still making their money. In fact, when they selling something full price like that, that's just try to get the greatest amount of money possible. And also, too, when they sell it, they still making plenty of money. But that's to give when they sell it, they're giving the illusion that They're giving the illusion that, oh, they might be taking a loss off of it. It's like, no, they still getting plenty of money, because if they sell it full price 10, put it on sale for 7, they probably only paid $1 for that product. So, seriously, that's how it works. So what you want to do though is take advantage of that. You still, because if you buying a particular product, you obviously needed it, or um, just simply wanted it. Like, I just got some shoes that were like normally full price, very expensive, but now they down to, I pretty much paid close to. It was on sale for like 40% off. And I was like, wow, these some good shoes. I mean, these are fancy shoes, right? These are fancy shoes. So, and these were a good price and everything. So, I mean, this is very important. Very important. So, I mean, you want to do that. You always want to look around. You want to think, all right, what's the best bargain? And even when you're getting stuff that you want, like a car, you want the best bargain for it, without getting too cheap. Any product, TV, anything, computer, you want the best bargain. So you want to look at, okay, yeah, you need this stuff, but okay, what's the best price for it for what I need? Because it really, indeed, a lot of people pay extra and they don't really need to, because you want to get the things you need, even the things you want, but you still want to have money still in your savings. So that's very important. Now, it should, what? It should be obvious. It should be obvious. But one of the things I'm seeing with a lot of people, they'll spend money on a false sense of status. Like, yes, I got the money for this. Yeah, okay. That's cool. You had the money for it, but it's a tool. It don't impress that person that you buying the thing from. They just glad you gave up the money. Because let's be real, I ain't gonna get into that. That'll start some stuff. So please don't ask me about it. But you just want to find the best bargain always for your buck. As the elders would say, you gotta make that dollar holler. So anyway, y'all, I want y'all to think on what I said. And as always, let's go make that money.